Yo, what is up guys? So, welcome back to another F1 23 Vidno for today. So we're doing something a little bit different today in this Vidno. So, as you can see on the screen, we're doing rank multiplayer races. So, I never do rank multiplayer races online. So, I decided to do something a little bit different today. And it's called Division. So, a little bit different on this game. So, I'm kind of in the bronze at the moment, so hopefully we can get into it. So we're doing this. So the first race we're doing is at Silverstone. We're just doing a one-shot quali right now, and I've got on pole very nicely by over a second. So I'll take that. So yeah, so what you gotta do is try get from where am I at the moment on the bronze division, all the way up to the next, all the way up to neat, I'm guessing. So yeah, so just trying to see what I can do from here. So doing something a little bit different today. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, I'll appreciate it a lot. That helped me out. So make sure you like. So 5 nights are out and away we go at Silverstone. So try and get an okay start. Someone's on my inside, trying to give him space. And then this happens. So I thought that was quite strange really, when that happened. So I don't know why he did that. It's a bit strange really, but I mean there's only less people in it, so I wasn't that bothered. So, and I was already in the top 3, so of course 2 of them DNF'd himself, calling it a can't be bothered or something. So yeah, that's not my problem. One guy is well off the track. I guess he has front wing damage or something, so that's P2 already. So yeah, so kind of an average start to me. So as we skip on till lap 4, finally caught up to the leader of the race, who I think that's the guy who spun me around, or something like that. I'm not sure who spun me around. I think he spun me around, I'm not sure yet. So I'm in the DOS zone. I decided to take my time onto this straight, onto down towards Brooklands. I'm the fastest guy on track, so I wasn't fighting that much. I was just taking my time to catch him up. And I'm still in the DOS zone, so I was kind of alright at this stage. And also I'm on the medium tyres, so because this is a 25% race, so I was quite surprised. And all the others are on soft, so I guess some people don't know how to play. So yeah, so let's come towards back of the Beckett onto the hangar straight. Using the DOS right now. So I go to the Neff and he almost crashed into me. So I managed to survive it. And then I had a legal overtake because of that. So I had to net him back through because of that. In a weird way. Feels like he nearly crashed into me, so I mean, what can I do from there? So he's ran out of EOS already, so I decided, okay, I could just take my time and go from there. So coming towards the first 3 turns, I decided to stay in the DOS zone to get the advantage. He's gone in too deep, so I know he was all over the place since the middle sector. So I decided to get the inside. And I just managed to get ahead, almost tagged there, kind of in a weird way, got the DRS, and I was put away. As I come towards Brooklands, he almost crashed into me again. That's like the second time now he's crashing into me. So, luckily I managed to avoid it, so luckily I managed to escape, and I managed to do a trick there, so just to make sure not to get crashed. So yeah, so I finally cleared off in the distance, and now I'm just trying to get out of the DRS zone. Luckily I did, so now I can finally clear off in the distance and get this race in the bag, really. Job done. Still a long way to go though, so normally 5 laps would have been nice, but turns out it's a 25% race, so I had to wait till lap 13 or something. So on lap 7 I decided to come in for the soft tyres because Because since it's a 25% race, I thought I'd start on mediums and go on softs at the end. Kind of the normal strategy, really. Faster tire at the end. Yeah, I don't understand why it's a 25% race in a bank race. But you wish there's a choose. I wish I can change options. Like, you can do a 5-lap race or 25% race like I'm doing right now. I mean, a 5-lap race would be an easy way to go. I mean, would be much easier, but oh well, 25. So it turns out 25% race is what it is, really. So that's how it works in this rank system. It's a little bit new on this year's game, so a little bit freshening up a little bit. Try and make something a little bit different. I don't know, something like that. So I'm on soft tyres now, so at least I've got the tyre advantage. So I've got this race in the bag anyway, so I decided not to push that much. And also, the second half of the race was kind of nothing, so apart from this back marker, who's still going, and I decided, there's no point fighting the back marker. He's a lap down, and then the guy who almost crashed me out, who DNF'd himself, so he decided giving up from there. But yeah, so that is the victory around Silverstone. So kind of an easy victory really. So no surprise. I mean, it's not my fault though, because there was less people in it. So what can I do from there? We're using world cars in ranked system, so it's kind of multiplayer activities, but it's a bit similar to that. So, and I also got driver of the day. No surprise. So yeah, that was the first race done and dusted. So you get bank points for this. So I got 52 points so far. So not too bad, and I'm in the top 10 in the bronze division. So it's not too bad. So I'm kind of okay with that. And I also got the fast lap as well, so no surprise there. Yeah, so kind of a bit a weird one and a bit an easy one for me on the first race. So yeah, so let's move on to the next race. So hoping we get more people in or something like that, I don't know. So we're on to Austria, the Red Bull Ring, the next race on them today. So we're doing one-shot quali in the rain this time. So a little bit different. And I qualified P4 for the race, so it's not too bad out of a full lobby. So not too bad. Yeah, so I did do the second race before this, and it was only like 3 people in it, and I was like, there's no point recording it, so I tried to skip that and edit it out. And the guy who's on pole, who won the last race, and I was second. So yeah, only about 6 or 8 points on that one for the total in the division. I was like, okay, fair enough. So we're on to highlights away we go at Austria, a 25% race, 18 laps. Started on the mediums. Some of the guys are starting on softs, and then a guy who's in P3 and the leader who's starting on mediums. So on the same strategy as me. So it's kind of a bit almost 4 wide down towards turn 3. I was going to go offensive, but I decided to go to the middle just to get a good exit. Luckily I managed to escape the carnage, and that puts me in the top 3. So very nicely. So now I just need to follow these 2 and see what I can do from there. And hopefully I don't get damage, and hopefully I can get to the end. I decided not to fight that much, so I decided to save my EOS a little bit in the last sector. And then this, second guy is a little bit weird over the place, but luckily he managed to recover. So not doing too bad at this stage after the first lap. So I'm using a little bit of ERS, but not too much, because I need to save it on the next straight and save it for later on in the race. Wasn't going to fight that much down towards turn 3. Take my time. use a tiny bit of ERS, and I looked behind, I had a massive gap. So I decided not to use it that much. Brake a little bit early, just to play it safe, and then get a good exit at turn 4. Not doing too bad, so I'm kind of alright at this stage. I'm not doing too bad. So yeah, not going right after 2 laps. As come towards the last 2 corners, the leader went wide. He got spun by that guy, so that puts me to P2. So that got me an opportunity to overtake the leader. So on lap 3. So I'm just staying in his DRS, just trying to see my ERS a little bit, and then hope I might get him at turn 4 or something. I don't know. Something like that. So I don't have to go for it here because I decided I want the DRS on the next straight. Lucky I did. I'm not wasting my ERS that much because I want to take my time, and he almost crashed into me, so lucky I avoided it. It feels like this is a time I need to get into the lead, but I don't know how to do that. It's just, some players are just all over the place. It's just ridiculous, really. I'm trying my best to avoid it and see where to go. It's just, I just hate it when they do that. This is not even open lobbies, this is ranking system, so this is ranking division, so this is not even open lobbies right now. So I decided to give him the inside. I managed to get a good exit around the outside with DRS. Use a tiny bit of DRS, but not too much. And then I got into the lead before turn 3. Brake a bit early, get a good exit, a bit of ERS just in case, and I was on my way. And I managed to get a good gap from P2. So yeah, not too bad. So then there you go, very nicely. So I'm in the lead, so now I just need to, I hope I'll try to settle in the race till the pit stop range to go onto the soft tyres at the end, and then see how it goes from there. Trying to get out of the DRS zone, but lucky I already did. So as we move on to lap 10 of the race, nothing so far after 5 laps. Some of the guys behind me are pitting already. That guy who set the fastest lap pitted 2 laps ago, so he's trying to do an undercut on the medium early soft runners. I haven't even pitted yet, so I'm still going. I decided to come in lap 10, I think, if I get this right. Coming in lap 10, and then go on 8 lap, and then go on softs at the end of the race, so I'll be much fresher. I'll be on fresher soft tyres at the end compared to the other soft runners. And while the other guys were on mediums, I'll be on okay mediums at this stage, but it will make it to the end though. So I decided to come in this lap, so I make sure I don't get a 5-second penalty. Luckily I didn't. Very nicely, like I did at Silverstone. Well, there's no point because I was all by myself at Silverstone. So, nice pit stop for the boys there. Nice, good teamwork. So yeah, so that's my pit stop done. And I should be leading the race because some of the guys are on the straight right now. So I used a little bit of EOS on the exit there. And I had to manage to get a 2-second gap in the lead. Very nicely. So not too bad at this stage. So all I've got to do now is try and save my EOS a little bit, and then so I'll go from there. As we move on to the end of lap 12, we've got these two battling out at back markers. So didn't get a DOS on this guy, well, a bit strangely. So I started to use his toe, but luckily, I think he net me through. Yeah, he started to net me through, so, and I got the DOS from that guy, so that's nice. Only problem about the back markers in this one is it's not even ghosted. That's the problem on 9. He's not even ghosted, so that's what the problem is. He's not letting me through because I'm leading and he's a back marker. So I had to get past him here, and he's trying to push me off the circuit, and I was like, what the hell are you doing? So I decided to get him back through there. Luckily I did. So I was kind of, okay, that's a bit weird. He should have net me through and then I would have been alright, but I don't understand why there's no ghosted when there's a back marker in my way, so that doesn't make sense. I wish ghosting was still on, but I don't know why it wasn't for back markers. It doesn't make any sense. If you're in the top 5 or something like that. If you're leading, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so anyway, as we skip on to the final lap of the race, managed to control from the front. Controlling my EOS a little bit, not too much. And I only got almost a 3-second gap from P2. But not doing too bad. So yeah, so coming towards the last corner right now. And that is victorious at the Red Bull Ring. Very nicely. So, not too bad. Very nicely. So, how much I got this time? 125 this time. So, that is a lot. That is a lot. So, I mean, I'll take it. So, that means I'm top of the leaderboard in the bronze division. So, that's very nicely. So, that's job done, really. I'm guessing. Not too bad at all. So, as I checked the leaderboard, and I still got another almost 2 days away. So it ended on Monday, so that was a couple days ago. So I was thinking I could do another one just in case. So I decided to do another one at Monza for this one. Just make sure to stay at top of the leaderboard. So that puts me on pole position at Monza. So it's dry this time. So I'll take that all day. So yeah, not too... I mean, it's kind of the worst place to be at Monza, but if you're starting at the front or in the middle, whatever. But since there's only 12 people in it, I'm okay with it. So it's not that bad. So I'm fine with that. So as we move on to the beginning of the race, starting on mediums once again, to another 25%. 5 nights of out, away we go. So got an okay start, using a bit of EOS to get the momentum. Going a little bit offensive. And outside, yeah, not too bad through there, so I was fine with that. So yeah, so not too bad through the first 2 corners, and I was on my way again. Managed to get a second lead already, so not too bad at this stage. So coming towards the second chicane, very nicely. Just taking my time through there and trying to get settled in, get a first nap on my bounce. And a little bit of tiny DRS just to get the momentum and also get out of the DRS zone in the 2 laps time. And there you go, that's job done from the start. Not a bad start, but managed to control the lead in the first 2 sectors, not too bad. So yeah, so very nicely. So what I've got to do now is just try settle in the race. Save EOS as much as I can, and also control the lead, control the pace from there. And not too bad at all. Come towards turn 1 once again, not too bad. Braking's okay. Second place guy is still on my tail, but luckily he managed to go a few tenths faster than him, so it's not too bad at the moment. As we skip on till lap 8, no surprise, managed to control the pace from there. Still got the fastest lap. I decided to come in the... Well, I was going to come in nap 7, but I decided to stick with another nap. Nap 8, just in case. So I decided to come in nap 8. So at least I've got fresher tyres at the end. So yeah, looks like that's another victory down my sight. So P2 and P3 haven't stopped yet, so I think they're trying to do what I'm doing, so go as long as I can on mediums. So I'm going to come in this nap, make sure I don't get a 5-second penalty. Luckily I didn't, so very nicely. Once again, very important. So yeah, hope I get a good pit stop and hoping he goes well from there. Very nicely. Nice job for the team there. And then the second place guy is coming in now. Doing the same strategy, doing the same as what I'm doing. And I managed to stay in the lead from P4. P4 is like miles away. And then P3 decided to come in as well, doing the same as me, so all that. And P2 guy is only what? He's only about 12 seconds behind me, so I've got a 10-second advantage. So very nicely. So as it kind of was the end of that 12, the final lap of the race, so I decided to go for the final. I decided to go for the fastest lap, fast as I can, go for the quickest time for the final lap, just for fun, and see how I go from there. We've got some people DNF'd already, some will quit already. Luckily I managed to gain another 12 seconds a few laps later, so I managed to gain 25 seconds. Well, killing the EOS because I'm going for the fastest lap on this final lap of this race. One of them's out of the race already. Well, make that 2, actually, so 2's been DNF'd already. So yeah, so that's another victory, easy victory in the bag. So that's 3 easy victories for this video. So normally I found it difficult, but luckily in this one, bronze division, I found it very easy. Maybe I'm just doing okay or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to survive, I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Right, come towards the final corner now, using a bit of EOS on this straight. Turn it off a little bit, just to save it for the next straight. A little bit wide, but at least I've got EOS advantage. But I started using EOS anyway and all that. Come towards the 9. It is the fastest lap. It's a 21.7, if I get that right. So that is the fastest lap for myself. So another victory. And also another podium as well. 3 podiums, 3 wins, 2 fastest laps. Well, I didn't get a fast lap at Austria because some people are kind of same as me, but that's fine by me. No issues at all there. Very nicely. You can actually change liberties if you want, but I decided to stick to the normal liberty, like what the game, start the game off. So apart from my helmet and my suit and all that, blah blah blah, and the badge, I'm not that bothered. So this one I get 112 points this time. So I get 295 points. And I'm leading the standings. Leading division by over 100 points. Over 150 points. So I should be safe. So I'm definitely safe for now in the bronze division. So there's no point doing it again. So I thought that is my last race of the day anyway. So I decided to end it there anyway. So around Monza, call it a day. And then that was it really. From there. So I'm stopping the leaderboard, so no surprise. So I decided to end it there. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So I'll try, if I do get into silver, I'll definitely I might do another one of these, but I'm not sure yet, but I have to wait and see. If I do, I'll make a video anyway, see how it goes from there. I might do it off screen, see how it goes, I'm not sure. I have to wait and see on that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you do, for more F123. So I appreciate it a lot. That'll support me and that'll help me out. Make sure you subscribe and like the videos. That'll give me support for these videos. I'll appreciate it a lot. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a nice day, enjoy your day, and see you later.